Hi guys, I hope you can see me. The sun is too much today. I think I've been indoors for quite some time. Today is 18th September. I'm so excited. Almost towards the end of September. Can you imagine how days are going so fast there? Yeah. So, I want to talk about something I watched just yesterday before I slept. It was just some minutes after midnight, going towards 1. So I watched this video of a man whose wife, called Maureen, if I recall well, happened to die in Mama Lucy Hospital after delivering twin boys. So the story comes by that the nurses and the doctors or the health people neglected her. The husband kept calling on them, something to do with the dawa going up through her veins, having finished, and the blood now was starting to ooze out through the pipes. And yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, we've heard of these stories over and over again. The media stations, wamemulika, how medical health care is so bad in our health facilities, especially public hospitals, where majority of Kenyans run to get help. Like, why is this still happening? I thought, especially with the new regime, people should be acting in the right way. These medical people, these nurses, these doctors, they should be ready to help people. And then, if I recall very well, I hear of nurses and doctors being said that this is a calling. It's not just a profession, it's a calling, as opposed to communication, where I chose it because I loved current affairs, because I loved English, I loved Kiswahili. But this is a calling. Like, for heaven's sake, why are people neglecting patients? It is so bad. This was a pregnant woman who was in pain, who had just done a cesarean section. She had to be taken back to theater. And then got into the theater, the doctors called the husband after some hours, a lot of hours, that we need to refer the patient to another hospital because they cannot handle the situation. Like, it took them a lot of hours instead of doing it quickly. Like, this is life that they need to save. They took so long hours, and then coming on to tell the husband that the hospitals that she needs to be referred to need to be paid upfront 200,000 for her to be admitted. I was there imagining, okay, there is NHIF. I don't want to ask like I don't know, because the husband didn't mention of NHIF, because I thought that should have come in one way or another. Yeah, or rather, just take the patient to the hospital. Once the patient is saved, ask for the money. Once we have our patient stable, like, why are hospitals running towards getting money instead of saving a soul? I remember very well the new governor Nairobi. There was a clip of him visiting hospitals in Nairobi, the ones that of course have been told that they don't do well. And there was one hospital, I'm not sure Mama Lucy was part of it, but I mean, it is one of the hospitals that many patients run to. So this is an issue that should be looked into. Like, Sakaja, his deputy Moshiri, the president himself Ruto, his deputy Gashagwa, everyone that is related to these hospitals, if it is the MPs, if it is the MCAs near the Mama Lucy Hospital, they should come up front and talk, or even talk to the what is it called, to the husband. Ask him what happened, why were you neglected, can you pinpoint that exact nurse? Because I remember very well when the Nation respondent was interviewing the husband to Maureen, who passed on. She kept on asking, can you recall her name rather? These are things that we take into account, or we take for granted, that this is how we follow up on these issues, especially in the communication sector. So I really plead with the government that this should be something that should be looked into. Health should be something that is of paramount importance. It is very key. Like, health is wellness, it is wealth. it is a first wealth that you have. If you don't have health, I'm telling you, hata hizo pesa huwezi tafuta. I remember the husband saying when they were asked for 200,000, that is when he realized that money is really important. Like, you really have to have money. Speaking of, when we've spoken about saving money, I hope you guys are still looking into that. As you work, keep saving money. You never know when you will need it. Another thing, keep paying for NHIF. As much as you're not getting sick, every month put that amount kando. Kama haufanyi kazi kwa serikali, put the 500 bob separate. Pay for your NHIF. One day you might need it. One day your wife, your children might need it. Your sibling, your child, whoever that is reliant on you might need it. If it is yourself, you live on your own, you might need it one way or another. You may get an accident. It might be anything that may crop up. Anything that may crop up. An emergency. You need to be taken to the hospital, and there's nothing that can save you. As much as we are going to these private hospitals, NHIF still helps in one way or another. It will pay for your hospital bed. So one way or another, it will save you some amount of money. I think that NHIF is something very paramount, especially to these people who have low incomes, who get money for food to mouth. Like, money comes in and they have to use it, and then the following day they'll go back and look for money. So that was something that really touched me. Like, we should really look into the health in Kenya. So guys, I'll leave it at that. Remember to keep saving, guys. If you're new to this YouTube channel, kindly start by subscribing. My name is Shiko, or Terry Moreithi, and this is Terry's World YouTube channel. I hope you guys are, in one way or another, motivated to save, motivated to pay your NHIF, as well as talk to even those people who are capable of doing something in the hospitals, in the health world, something that they can do to reach out to the poor person, to reach out to Kenyans at large. Guys, I'll leave it at that. And I hope Sakaja, Ruto, you're gonna watch this way or one way or another. And I hope you'll watch the story of that guy, by the way. And I hope he's going to get help to take care of his twins and any other person who is suffering out of lack of money to go to hospitals. I'll leave it at that. Tomorrow is a new week. You guys have a great week. Remember to save any amount that you can. Yeah, guys, I love you. Subscribe. Bye bye.